If you love to learn about history that's all around us, and you'll be so glad you stuck around for more Explore Tulsa.
That's right, Stevie. Since 1988, Dr. W.G. Phillips' home and office has been the site of the Skiatook Museum.
In there, you'll find all kinds of history mementos, scrapbooks, and an actual steel for illegal brewing, and other treasures donated by people of Skiatook to help live out their legacy.
It started in 1976 in 5 different locations, and we finally came here a few years ago when the house was given to us by Betty Phillips. This was her father's home and where he practiced medicine. The early day pictures of the early day settlers, Indian artifacts that we really don't know where they came from, but they are priceless. We have just things that, well, the history of our town is here. Mr. Stitt came in with his children. He lives in his grandparents' home north of Skiatook. And his grandparents, now it would be his great-grandparents, were married. The Dawsons were issued the first marriage license in Skiatook. And his uncle's picture is on the wall. He was an Olympic runner. He participated in the 1936 Olympics. Well, our front room is really what we call our Indian room, and the history of Skiatook. It's early artifacts from Skiatook. And then we have the doctor's room, where we have a collection of 5 or 6 doctors that practiced here. And they have our military room, which is really good. Uniforms and memorabilia. And the thing that excites little boys is that we have a hand grenade, an old hand grenade in there. The back room is just a collection of different things from household items mostly. And we have a still in our back room, and I've only seen one other museum that had a still, and this was like a family still where they made their own liquor. It belonged to one of our older members' uncles, I believe. But one day there was a man in here, and not long after we'd gotten it still, and he said, my father grew the grain that he sold to this man that had this still. And so there's always the little interesting stories that come out when people see certain things. I like museums. It doesn't matter if I'm, 1,000 miles away or 10 miles away. I like museums. I like to see the collections, and I think other people feel that way too.